Hello, we are Psychic Rescue America, and we are going to be doing some videos of the premises right here. This is where I live. This is Mateo, and this is Topaz, and this is Flirt, Jezebel, Feather. We have lots of animals, friends that live with us here. Anyway, we are certain that the premises here has non-physical entities that reside, and so we are going to invite them to be with us tonight, which they always are anyway. And we would invite them tonight to let their presence known, and if they want to speak, or if they want to show movement, or even present themselves in physical form, which they have in the past, we would invite them to do that now tonight. And so we have a nice fire going because it's a beautiful winter night, and we're so happy to be here. We feel no negativity on this residence whatsoever, even though we know there are non-physicals among us. We are perfectly comfortable with them, and we invite them to join us, and we also want it to be known that we are receptive to them, and we are not pushing them out in any way. We are just joining them in this physical presence on this physical property to give them the chance to come forward and let us know if there's any messages out there. We have a lot of experience doing this in this world. We live with it daily. Topaz is a magnet to non-physical entities. She has a lot of experience and has had many encounters, some which I have had to travel long distances to come to join her to help to resolve or make a peaceful existence in her own spaces. She's lived in very old houses, one of the old houses, one of the very oldest houses in Oklahoma City, and we had almost unbelievable experiences there, and so that's just one of many. She came from Oklahoma. I mean, she came from Mississippi, and lived in a very old house there. Now, speaking of old houses, it's not necessarily an old house that brings the non-physical entities, although it's very common in the older houses. This house is old, but it doesn't have to be an old house that non-physicals reside in. They can reside anywhere, in a grocery store, at a 7-Eleven, with other people. I mean, that's probably even more common. People that you just walk by, strangers, but they carry these non-physicals along with them. Non-physical energies, whatever it is, they carry with them. And so those of us who have the sight, we tap into that, and we're very conscious of that. We see that in others, and we see that in our surroundings and in our environment. Please realize that non-physical energy does not mean negative energy at all. I mean, very seldom is it negative energy. It's just the fear in human beings that makes it negative, and that's not the energy itself. That's the negative fear. That's the fear itself that turns it into negative energy, and that's what attracts negative energy. So being aware of that is huge. Being comfortable with that is life-altering, because when you can go forward in your life without fear of the unknown, without fear of non-physical energy, those of you who experience non-physicals in your daily lives and that are very uncomfortable with it and have that fear, I mean, if you can get past the fear part and realize your own strength and your own power, then you are like God or goddesses, because you know your strength, and you know that the strength that you have, you know that your own power, your own power presence is more powerful than any non-physical that you are to encounter. So please be aware of this. Please feel comfortable in your own skin, regardless of what you see or don't see. There's nothing to fear. I mean, it was said, there's nothing to fear but fear itself. And that is true. That is truth. That is absolute. So take your knowledge, take yourself, your being, and envelop yourself in love and confidence in yourself. And you don't have to fear the non-physicals that are around you. You can call in non-physicals that are helpful to you, that are your guides. You know, we've talked about this many times. Mateo has talked about it. And it is true. You have help. Call upon the help. Speak to the non-physicals that are around you. The main thing that they want is to be acknowledged. Acknowledge them because they are there. Acknowledge them. Stand your ground. Claim your space. And let your power be known to yourself more than anything. So you are powerful. You are strong. You control your environment. It's never the other way around. And so many people have this idea that there's nothing they can do. They're afraid. Fear will hold you in fear. So know your strength. If you need help, we're here to help you. We are Psychic Rescue America. Don't hesitate to call on us. Message us here. Good night.